Ladies and gentlemen, the St. Michael's College Athletic Hall of Fame is pleased to welcome, from the class of 1999, Brian Pannuzzo.
I wrote a couple notes. Last year I returned to campus after about 15 years of not being here for my 25th reunion. And texted Chris Kenny when I was pulling up, so I was hoping to meet up with him as soon as possible. And he replied with a couple sentences, and the last few words were, "Welcome home." And that weekend, being back last year and spending some time with friends that came up with me, spending some time with Coach Eaton in the gym. He let me hang out in the gym by myself for about an hour. You'll notice that I just stayed there for a long time. He had to go somewhere. I said, "Is it cool if I stay?" He said, "You can stay as long as you want. There's a basketball right over there." And I relived a lot of memories of my 4 years here. Laughed and cried. I replayed a game winner that I did against Des Moines my junior year. I got a dunk on video. It's an unverifiable stat. I'm the only 25-year reunion guy I ever still do. One cut, dunked it, shut it down immediately so I didn't hurt myself. It just really reinforced how much this place feels like home to me. And it still does. I'm so glad to be back. I just want to say congrats and welcome home to the other inductees and all the alumni that are here today. As Josh said, I was a really small part of some very successful teams in our program's history. And I had the great fortune of playing with some of the best players that ever put a St. Michael's basketball jersey on. 7 of my teammates have been inducted into the Hall of Fame. 2 have had their numbers retired. To be a part of this fraternity means a lot to me. It really does. This is something that I hoped would happen for a long time. There was a period of time where I wasn't quite sure if it was going to happen, if I'm going to be honest. I kept telling myself it was no big deal. I would tell people that it happened, it's no big deal, it's cool if it doesn't, but I was lying. I wanted this to happen. And I knew when I came back after my reunion weekend last year that it was really important to me. And so much so that I started to give myself permission to want it. And it changed all of my, if anyone wants to hack my email and bank accounts, it changed all my passwords to SMC Hall of Fame. I don't think I've changed them all back, so we've got some time. I didn't put a whole lot of thought into this because this was like mid-June, and I'm pretty sure the 24 class was already selected. So I was a year late, but just proof that putting some thought and some intention into what you truly want with your life and things that you want to happen, whether you're in control of them or not. Because I was fully not in control of this. It really does make a difference. And I'm sure most of us, or hopefully all of us, believe God is in control of what happens in our life. And I believe that his plan for me was to make me really this. Until I was at a time in my life where I was able to appreciate this plan. A time when my kids were old enough to experience it with me. I had my 15-year-old son and my 11-year-old daughter there with me. My son's an aspiring athlete. I just give him a little bit of shoe credit. Quite frankly, 10 plus years ago, when a lot of my friends started to be inducted, a lot of my teammates, I just wouldn't have appreciated it as much. And I'm super, super grateful that it's happening now because it just means so much more. I think he was also, as I mentioned a moment ago, I think he was waiting for me to give myself permission to actually want it. I work with some really successful people inside corporate America. And I'm always shocked that as successful as they are in one domain of their life, they don't think that they're able to accomplish other things. Maybe it's physical health, maybe it's their marriage. It's something, and there's something holding them back. They decide that like what they have is good enough, and it's okay, and it's no big deal. And so, in my new life of this coaching world, I'm sure the coaches in this room can appreciate this. You can't ever not give a lesson when you talk, when you give a talk to somebody. So, I hope all of you think about like where in your life can you give yourself permission? Like where in your life are you settling for something right now that you know you can go improve? And for some reason, you've just been telling yourself it's going to be good. It is a big deal. Go home tonight, stare in the mirror, and ask yourself if you really want that thing that you've been sort of on the fence about. I promise you, something inside will tell you that you really want it, and I want you to go get it. I want to thank everyone here, first of all. I want to thank my coaches, Coach Crowley, Coach Boho. Appreciate you guys for being here. Coach Crowley, thanks for getting me to come here. You know that you just sit the dogs on me when I came up, and you got some of the other guys on the team to convince me to come. One of my high school teammates was already here. It was a pretty easy sell for me. I fell in love with this place as soon as I walked on campus. I appreciate you not being concerned about me being overweight and not in good condition when I got to school. Look what you did now. I'm a little bit better shape than when I walked on campus in 1999. With a better haircut for you, too. I want to thank my friends who are not here, who were extremely supportive of me during my entire career. And my two friends who are here, Greg Gallagher and Mike Murphy, appreciate you guys. For all the current students that are here, I said this to the basketball team today. It was said to you guys already. But Dr. Plum, this is the best time of your life. If you guys, I said to the basketball team today, I can probably remember like 5 moments of my basketball career, like on the court. We were pretty successful. I can remember hundreds of moments on the bus, road trips, hotel, locker room, talking smack. Like we have text threads still with my non-athlete friends and my teammates. It's like this is the greatest time of your life. I know I sound like an old man when I say this, but like it's gonna fly by, and you guys will be, doing this. 20 years later, 30 years later. So just appreciate it now. But you're making some of the best friends and developing some of the greatest relationships you'll ever have in your life. I want to thank my mom and my dad who just literally always showed up. Never not here. I think they missed like 2 games my entire 4-year career. And we live in New Jersey. It's a 5-hour ride. It's still the weather's not great. They even showed up a few games I didn't play. The second time I actually knew I wasn't playing. First time I wasn't sure. Why showing up? But there were a lot of dog tracks that my dad could take on the way out. I want to thank my sister, who's always been an incredible support system for our family to this day. She lives near us now in Southern California. And most importantly, my wife and my children. My wife, Tasha, and my son Hudson. My daughter, but start talking too much and get really emotional. So I'm just going to tell you guys I love you. Thank you for everything. All your support means the world to me. As Josh said in my little summary, and as I've said a couple times, my time at St. Mike's as a basketball player holds a really special place in my heart. It really does. I couldn't be more grateful to be here, and I'm really appreciative.